Happy Saturday, guys. Welcome to another stream. We've got something special in store today. This is the game as Persia, but I am not going to be the one playing it. We're going to be leaving it up to the AIs. We have every civ in the game apart from Germany. We'll show you them in a minute. And they're all going to play each other, and they're all going to be positioned roughly where they actually should be on a real map. Let's go. It's going to be hype. Hope everyone's had a good day so far. Let's get into this. So I'm going to be, I've set up the game, set up the map, put all the civs in their right place. I had to meet some of them just to put their cities down, basically. That was kind of the only way of making sure they settled. Because especially Europe is very congested. And so is, sort of Turkey area as well. Like Constantinople and Istanbul are literally in exactly the same place, so you can't really have Byzantium and Ottomans sharing a city. Unfortunately, that's not the way Civ works. So I had to do a little bit of jiggery to get it all to work. I'll show you shortly. We're going to be using the buyer tuner. I don't know if anybody's ever used this before, but so this is one of the tools that comes along. You have your Civ game, and then you also have this SDK. You can use it to make mods, but I guess you can do the scenario editor as well. Maybe I could have used that for this, actually, thinking about it. Maybe a scenario would have been a better way to set it all up, but whatever. So we have this interface here. We can click autoplay and we can get the AI to take over the game. And we have a nice little observer mode where we can see everything. I did not really want to be on cam today. I'm sorry. Freaking tired, man. Let me just get the chat in the right place for me. Okay, I think we are ready to go. Let's crack on. Okay, so this is the map. We have Persepolis here. We've got Assur, we've got Babylon. They should be settling around here soon. Got Egypt down in Thebes. This is technically where Thebes is. I would have expected to see them there, but whatever. We've got Greece. Constantinople's going to be in the right place, but I've put Ottomans over in Ankara instead because they need to go somewhere. We've got Rome. We've got France. We had to move down so we could fit in Netherlands. Had to get Edinburgh settled up north so we could fit London in. It was a bit to get these guys settled too. Just so much congestion in this area. The one civ we don't have is Germany. I had to get rid of one because basically when you're doing an observer game, do you know this has happened? This. But that brings us on to Honolulu. So they are settled in the middle of the ocean here. They've got some islands. Do you know what I've done? I've messed up here. Can we pause like this? I need to delete that settler. We can, okay. Oh, this is glitchy as hell. Is the game still playing? God. Okay, that's totally. Let me try this. We'll get there. This is new technology here, so. Carthage. They're founded now. Oh my god. Bruh, I can't even... Okay, something's happening. I mean, we're not missing anything crazy, I suppose, but... I just accidentally left them with 2 settlers when I shouldn't have. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna do a take 2 on this. I don't know who will lose first. I mean, definitely the guys in Europe are screwed. I don't know which one of them is in the worst position. Probably... I'll go with Netherlands, personally. And then between France and Denmark and a bunch of people, so that's not a good spot to be in. Maybe like Venice, maybe Austria, also not great. And the Middle East is busy too. I could see Babylon dying, but they have early units, so that will help them. But they're next to Syria and Persia. You think Mongolia? I mean, Mongolia's got space though. I think Mongolia will be somewhat okay. But they do spawn in kind of tundra. I'll try and show you everywhere. Sorry for the false start. I think the UI is glitched because this is the 43 Civ version. I'm pretty sure. So this is one of the. This is like 5.1 or something. So they should have the 4 unique components by default. It's just not showing on the menu. Yeah. So we shouldn't use the IGE while the autoplay is rolling. We've learned that. I just wanted to delete that settler because I settled Polynesia City for them because they were being a bit weird about not wanting to settle in the middle of the ocean, even though it's a perfectly good position for them to settle in. Okay, cool. We back. Alright, we're going again. Let's turn on quick combat and quick movement so we don't get dragged to watch every single movement in the game. This would take years if we had to do that. So yeah, I think Babylon might struggle. They're going to be settled in between Assyria and Persia. I guess they do have some space, but there's even Arabia down here and Egypt, so I can't see them getting many cities out. Even some city-states have come to make this area more congested. Huns has got some nice space. They're kind of the furthest east in Europe, so they should have a good game. Russia's got a little bit of space there. Poland, to move them over here somewhat. They're not going to have a lot of space. You know, you can see Venice, Vienna, they're all pretty trapped in. Denmark's not going to probably be able to get another city out either, unless they go and settle up there. Yeah. Someone in Europe is going to die. I mean, none of them are going to be able to. I don't know if there's even space for any of them to get 2 cities out. No, these are all taken. Yeah, literally there's no space for anybody to settle a second city in Europe. Someone's going to have to die if anyone's going to expand. Morocco, they have access to the desert. If they take Spirit of the Desert, or obviously Egypt could do that, they could have a nice game. Carthage is here on the coast. The boats... Actually, the boats could be a problem. They get the early unique... If it's a unique trireme or what, the boats got reworked in there. They'll have quinqueremes. They could probably kill one of these Mediterranean settled cities. So actually, that could definitely be one that dies. Also, England's trapped on the continent with the Celts, who will have Pictish warriors. Not a place I'd want to be either. Let's check out the other continents. Got Vatican City in Greenland, of course. We've got the Iroquois. Plenty of space up in North America. We've got 3 civs up here. I guess 5 if you count the Mexican ones. But US and Iroquois will probably be not the best of friends. We can see about that. But one underrated civ that I did not realize was Pocatello. The Shoshone, they have 1, 2, and I believe 3. Yeah, they have another natural wonder here as well. So they're just working. It's the Grand Meza straight from the start. They'll be able to work Old Faithful soon. They should have really nice culture and science. The Mayans and Aztecs probably not going to be best of friends either. Some space for them to expand if they don't go directly into each other, but Mexico itself is not so spacious. The best game is probably going to be had by Incans. They have the whole of South America to themselves, plenty of mountains for their mountain bonus. If they settle smartly, they can come down here and settle Cerro de Potosi. There's also lovely El Dorado in the middle of the Amazon, and Brazil, unfortunately, it's not really in the jungle. Rio is, yeah, not actually in the Amazon, I guess. Or maybe I just did the map wrong. So they'll need to, I mean, there are some trees around. They can do the Brazil camps, but they'll need to settle up here. One thing that could be amazing for Brazil is this map is massive. So if they were to not explore too much of it, and then get to Bandeirantes and then explore the whole map, they'll get so much science, culture, and gold from that. We've got Songhai. They got plenty of space down here. Not really what you'd want as Songhai, because you actually want to conquer people. Same with Zulus. Oh my god. Beautiful land down here in South Africa, sorry. But they probably would actually rather be closer to people so they can conquer. Indonesia, they've got Krakatoa pretty close to their borders, so they'll have a nice boost from that, but the land around here isn't great. There is the whole of Australia free for someone to come and get it. It could be Iroquois, it also could be Polynesia. They can have the pick of all of these Pacific islands, and you'd hope they would want to move towards Australia and New Zealand and stuff as well. They can have a lot of moist statues if they go down there. Asia should be interesting. So Mongolia's land is pretty bad. They've got tundra and desert together. Yeah, they're still only on 1 pot. China's on 6 somehow. So that's quite a difference there. If they can get things up and running, they'll have fun with the horse archers and stuff, but you'd assume they'll probably die to China. They're so far behind already. Siam got a bit of space down here. Not enough city-states, though, for them to get a lot from their bonus. And India actually should be reasonable. They've got India to themselves. And, oh, wow. They actually have... Is this Lundium? This is Mount Kailash. Is that... What does this one even give? This is the one that just gives faith. thought that was Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai is down here. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, that's the one that gives food. So yeah, let's see. Obviously we've got Incans and Shoshone looking good straight from the start. Be interesting to see who builds the first wonder as well. Can't see anyone building any of them. Persia already building up an army actually. They've got 2 slingers and 2 warriors. If they go for frickin' bronze working early. Guess we can see what they're teching. They teched pottery. Now they're going for bronze working probably. Makes sense to me. India went for God King. Oh, I like that actually. That's actually a good one. Game pace is standard. Perhaps I should have done quick. With 43 civs. I don't know how far we'll get through. The turns might start getting quite long. It's a little bit of a test. Oh yeah, Ethiopia as well. I don't think we mentioned them. Pretty decent start for them and quite a strong civ, so I'd expect them to have a good game. Okay, India wanting to defend itself. That makes a lot of sense. Shoshone went progress, so did the Incans, so did Brazil. Tradition for China. Authority for Persia will make sense. Tradition for the Mayans. Okay. I have to keep an eye out for the first war. Could dictate a lot of how this game goes. Like I said, I mean, the Europeans are going to have to war, so... I don't see any of them doing well, because even if whoever wins the war, I feel like they're still going to have to expend so much to win the war, and they're not going to get anything out of it. Like, let's say France managed to conquer Amsterdam. All they get is just a second city, which, you know, India, Shoshone, everyone else is going to have that without having to expend anything on it, just building a settler. Whereas France going to have to, like, lose multiple units, have a big army to do that. They're all building Pathfinders. I mean, like I said, the map is massive, so it does make sense. We've got some granaries getting built too. I think everybody went for Monument first from what I saw. India's got a very nice army. I guess they are going to have to deal with all the barbs themselves. Beijing up to pop 8. God damn. They don't even have that many tiles to work. At least Mongolia managed to get up to 4 pot, but they're starving. Oh god. That's quite sad to see, actually. Maybe if their borders grow soon, they can work the food plane and not starve. He's building his first settler already. Oh my god. It's a dream start. Okay, Stonehenge. We have Incans building Stonehenge. They better go for God of Nature if they're smart. They actually don't have a lot of natural wonders, I guess, so there's only 2 in the vicinity. I guess there's not loads of mountains. His mountain range is very slim, so it's not like... Normally you get big patches of mountains where you can settle a city and have like 10 mountains around some, or something like that. It's probably not going to be like that for them. I was just updating something. Persians going for pyramids. Egypt actually not trying to build any wonders, and they haven't got any war chariots yet. That's a big mistake from them. Way to play Egypt is definitely to go straight for the wheel and get war chariots. Okay, so when are these unique boats then? Philosophy. Okay, that's actually quite late. Their combat strength 20. Five movement, heavy assault, basically plus 50% attack if they're attacking a city. Ignore zone of control. I mean, yeah, they should be pretty strong. A normal trireme is 18 actually. Okay, they're not as crazy as they used to be. Still could be difficult to defend against them, but they're not insanely strong. I guess cities will have walls and then castles not long after this point, so they will have to be pretty quick about it if they want to get that done. They got the elephant too. Can cross mountains. Amazing. This is actually pretty not good. A normal war elephant has the same combat strength anyway, right? So, okay, the 20 hit points, I guess it's reasonable. But yeah, nothing crazy. Free lighthouse. Oh, you have to buy them. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Great Kothon has to do with trade routes and stuff. Stonehenge for Pachacuti. What did he go for? Okay, he went for renewal. I can respect that. Unfortunately, he's only working one jungle tower right now, but if he goes for obviously settling in here, it's going to be a lot of jungle to work. Religion should be interesting. There's only 7 religions available. Sorry, 8. Out of 43 civs, so most civs are not going to get a religion unless they pick a good pantheon. I don't know if that pantheon is good enough. I guess Stonehenge gives them a bonus to faith anyway, but I'd be surprised if they get a lot of faith out of that early. Spain went for border growth, which makes sense because they do have a unique ability that gives yields from border growths, if I'm not mistaken. 10 gold and 4 faith. Unfortunately, they're only going to have 1 city, so it's not going to be actually that powerful for them. I think obviously everyone in Europe is going to have the same problem where most pantheons, you need multiple cities to make them worth it. Egypt went for God of Beauty, but hasn't tried to build any wonders. I think Persia's going to get Great Pyramids. They've got marble here as well. That's not something they needed. Oh really, there's no such thing as a normal war elephant anymore. I did not know that. Thank you for alerting me. Aztecs coming out and settling. Pocatello has a settler too. Japan didn't even remember to look over them. Wow, they got all the atolls. Okay, that's insane, the amount of atolls they have. I guess they can settle, you know, the other bit of Japan. And there's some land up here if they're willing to be a bit chundry. Korea I wouldn't like to play. Not a particularly good capital one. Japan and China should be a lot stronger. China getting their second city out as well. India also going and settling. Makes sense. Kind of sad that Siam decided to move one time land or not move to the coast if they started there. If you're that close to the coast, you might as well be on the coast. Allows you to do sea trade routes and stuff like that. Okay, Attila's come and settled a city, and they've started building the horses. And they came and settled really in a sad spot for Assyria. They had all of this land to go into, and they chose to forward settle Assyria. So now they can't put their city anywhere. Damn, that's brutal. Maybe Assyria will be the first to die then. Attila's pretty aggressive. I was going to say I like that a lot of the European civs haven't bothered to build a settler, but they actually have. I don't think they're going to be able to use them, but I guess we'll see. Aztecs settled up there. Shoshone don't want to settle anywhere. Not sure what they're doing. That's got to be a good spot for them to go if they want to. Incans came and settled their second city down here, not even in the jungle. Brazil settled a second city as well. I guess we should see some pantheons coming in. Goddess of the Hunt is reasonable. Probably, I always prefer the Tundra one, the God of Stars and Sky. Okay, Ethiopia went for the Councils one. They should definitely get a religion. They've got the Steels. That's a good pantheon. And they've got some space to expand. They actually haven't built a settler. Okay, no, they have. I was going to say they really should. Where is Arabia going? Need to settle down here, brother. They're going to settle Alexandria before Egypt can. Carthage. It's a settler as well. It says there's a lot of pantheons, but I can't see them. Do you know what the other thing? There's not even enough pantheons for every civ to have their own pantheon. So I think the way that works is once they're all taken, you can start taking repeats. I'm pretty sure, because I did do a little bit of a practice with this, and I think some of them started taking repeats once all the pantheons were gone. Persia has built a forge. They don't have any mines, though. They're building Statue of Zeus. Nobody's got a worker, which is interesting. Okay, they're building one now. I would have thought they were pretty on it about getting early workers, but apparently not. What's the pantheon situation here? Plantation pantheon. Terrible pantheon. I hate that pantheon. I don't think I've basically ever taken it. Tutelary is nice. Doesn't give a lot of faith though. Yeah, why not just go Stars and Sky? Like, it's like the same yields, right? But faith, food, and culture compared to faith, gold, and culture, and some food. I mean, gold and food may be worth similar amounts. I feel like you're going to get more tiles that you can use Stars and Sky with, though, than God of the Hunt. No, I did not grab the extra Pantheon slots mod. But like I said, I think there is a way that it works. Siam, that's a pretty good pantheon for getting a religion, and they can settle cities, so I would expect to see them get a religion. Probably India first. I suppose Byzantium will always get a religion. They haven't even got a pantheon yet, so we actually could see 9 religions this game, which is a little bit insane. Race between Persia and Ottomans for Statue of Zeus. Persia does have an immortal. They must have lost. Okay, that other warrior is there. They can come and upgrade that. Babylon did build a set, but it's going to have to come down here if they want to really use it. Mausoleum, wow. Okay. Wow, they're a long way ahead. I mean, Shoshone really should be better than they are. Look at how much resources they've got as well. The Buffalo Pound, doesn't that like create one also? Not sure. Not sure what that does. Oh, we got some wars as well. The Mexicans are going at it, and the Greeks are going at it. Yep. Global monopoly on Brazil would. Sure. Rome has denounced Carthage. I mean, yeah. Okay, see this war then. I mean, they have the Otomi, so they should be fine. Mine's kind of have more units at the moment. They actually have the unique archer as well, right? Unique combo, which has indirect fire. This has been moved around a bit. Unique Pathfinder 2 that they get to. They get bonus yields. Sure. The Greek War, probably more dangerous. They're so close together. Neither of them has many units though. Babylonian archers. Yeah, I need to check what they do now. Like I said, everything keeps changing, so I think they switched the bowmen basically with the mine ones at this marksmanship. 33% when attacking wounded units. They're quite strong though, right? 8-10 is reasonable. They will need that strength. This isn't a great promotion though. Don't really like using... You know, ranged units are better against full health units. You want to use your ranged units, yeah, to attack full health units and then finish them off with melee units generally. Melee units do more damage and take less damage attacking a unit with lower health. And ranged units, I think they do the same amount of damage to a unit, whether it's low health or not. And if you're authority, you can get the dominance promotion, so you get healed for killing units with melee units. So yeah, generally you want ranged units to have promotions that work on full health units rather than wounded units. Or promotions that give utility. Range is the big one on ranged units, so they can shoot further, but like movement as well. It's nice. Movement's always nice though. Okay, Songhai finally settling their second city. How are the Zulus getting on? Actually, Alundi itself is not great. Feels like there's a lot of good cities they can settle, but right now, nothing too special. Statue of Zeus is just gone. Well done, Persia. You probably should declare war on... I guess he could probably settle a city. No, not that. He could settle here. He could settle around here. So he's just not built a settler. He could come and settle over here as well. Venice and Austria. Wow, Venice actually managed to settle a city. Damn. Good that someone got to, I suppose. One thing I should mention about the AIs is even though they will have a lot of wars, they're not very good at finishing the job. So they might not actually like properly go in and like take capitals that they probably should. Like, here they're just faffing around, really. I mean, they're not going to be able to take a city without ranged units anyway. Need at least a bunch of archers, or a catapult, or a strong boat can do the trick too. Well, the Americans getting their second cities out. Shoshone potentially going to be one of the first civs to have 3 cities. Temple of Artemis as well. Scary stuff. Very scary stuff. And they're building another settler. How did they manage to do that? That's, yeah, their cities look like fucking Machu Picchu. I mean, we can't see the wonders. I guess they built Temple of Artemis here, but then how are they nearly done with the settler as well? That's kind of weird. Building a lovely road also. Okay, Brazil's actually got 3 cities. They went... Okay, so they took the plantation pantheon as well, so we know there are duplicates because China already had that. Again, I really don't like that pantheon for them. Just not enough plantation resources about, especially this map. It doesn't have the normal clustering of resources. It has the random resource placement, so yeah, you're going to get a few plantations, but not like loads. Ethiopia coming and settling. Memphis. Okay. I hope they go and settle a city up here. Didn't... Oh my god. Arabia walked the whole way around here to settle that. That's insane. Second god of protection there. God of festivals. Netherlands always goes god of festivals. France has gone god of war. I mean, those guys' pantheons are kind of irrelevant. Russia actually went for stars and sky. Okay, I mean... there's not so much tundra over here. Most of the tundra is actually more down this end. Okay, we've got Iroquois and America as well. Assyria actually declared on the Huns. That surprises me. Alright, go on. Go on then. It would be great for them to get that kill, then they could go and settle up here. Holland's come and settled down here. These guys are all going to hate each other a lot. Assyria actually did settle the second city anyway, down in Nineveh. Fair enough. War going on here. Iroquois actually moving in on the capital. They need all these archers down here though. It's kind of just allowing them to expand. 100 points ahead though. 3 techs ahead. Damn. Any more wonders? Building Great Lighthouse as well. That's a waste. Definitely better to go for Great Library. They're already on 5. Oh my god. Turn 49. 5 policies. I was going to say, do they have 4 policies? Like, obviously we know they do. They're building Great Lighthouse, but 5 policies, 16 techs. God damn. See, you just need an archer here. If you had an archer, not a slinger, be sorted. Oh wow. These guys are... they must be at war, I guess. If Babylon takes down Persia, I'll be impressed. I'll be really, really impressed. Oh my god. Okay, diplomacy is kicking off here. They're making defense, brother. Don't want to be making defense this early in the game. It's going to be giving you like one defense. Just build a frickin' walls, man. Songhai declared on Morocco. Incans still building crazy stuff. Wow, okay. You need some horses though, he's got some. Hanging Gardens as well. They're just taking the piss, man. Set another city as well. Okay, I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna try to pause the game as the income so we can see what's really going on. Oh my god, it worked. I think. Okay. Please say we haven't glitched out. Okay, it's fine. It definitely is possible to pause it, so... Honestly, I don't know why it's not working. It's weird, it's snapping to it, but it's not. I guess it's not that important. Definitely have done it before though. Okay, they managed to defend that. Persepolis actually getting smacked though. And yeah, this is a terrible position to try and defend from. You have to send a unit through this desert. It's going to get killed by the archers. And if they're not going to build walls, they will lose the city eventually. Babylon even has the unique spearmen they can send into the front line. Yeah. Okay, India settling some nice cities. Still not getting into anyone. China looking quite reasonable as well. I think they'll be able to start building their unique. Okay, currency. So yeah, probably soon they'll be able to start building them. They actually have pretty reasonable locations for them. They can build a lot of them. Yeah, they can like... I think they'll be able to fill this whole area with them. Why is it not stopping though? Like... Scientists for Babylon. Yeah, stick it on the oil. That'll be useful later. All the European guys looking safe. Yeah, I mean, they just can't use these guys. I guess they'll defend the city, but they'll have to keep buying units or something since they can't build them if they're building defense. I mean, I think Persia is screwed, even if they do survive. Got the bazaars coming out for Arabia. Three cities here. Gonna be full soon for...
How happy are those whose walls already...
Oh my god, we actually managed to stop. So yeah, they're just... screwed here. They should just build those walls 5 turns and then they'd be safe. Or they need archers, so they can put an archer in the city. Yeah, okay. So I had to pause the game as these guys, even though I really wanted to... be... here. Obviously observer mode is a little bit buggy, to be honest. Okay, they've got their unique thing here. Isn't that like a unique wonder you want to build in your capital though? Oh no, it's just the unique council. Sure, I was thinking of this. Great library for Shoshone, very nice. They finished progress. I mean, almost certainly they should have built Great Library instead of probably Great Lighthouse. Anyone else building Great Library? Terracotta Army for Japan, also a good one. They finally are building walls. He listened to me. Like I said, they'll be safe then. No wonders going on in here either. It's kind of weird that they haven't built wonders in these cities since they can't build settlers anyway, so as well try and build wonders. But I can't use settlers. Two great generals here. Assume they're still at war. 2 turns for the wall. Stuff on YouTube. Relaxing video game music. What is a JRPG? I don't know why. Normally you can like stop the game and be the other civs, but it's just not working today. Assyria seems to be at war with Ottomans, Egypt, and the Huns. I mean, it looked like they had a chance to get El Ayun, but yeah, both these cities are pretty exposed. Could be some of the first conquests. Oh my god, America. What is going on? You're seriously gonna lose both of your cities at the same time? That's crazy, brother. Brazil at war with the Incans yet? They are. Okay, it just happened. It's good. Somebody needs to slow down the Incans. Hopefully they don't just get steamrolled and give up a bunch of Brazilwood camps. Does Paper Mario count as a role-playing game? I don't know which one was the first two. I played the Paper Mario that was on the Wii. I really like that game, actually. I play a lot of role-playing games generally, though. I didn't really play Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest. So I'm actually thinking my next... After this game, I think I'm gonna stream some other stuff instead of streaming Civ. So I've got a few games I want to play, but potentially one of them could be like an RPG type game. I don't know which one I'm gonna do though. Terracotta Army for Japan. Oh my god. This is Barcelona, apparently. Wow. What a place to set up Barcelona. So many mountains down here. Great Wall for the Incans. I suppose that helps them in the war with Brazil. Now, if this was me, I would 100% be buying some of these tiles, especially if you got Great Wall. Then it's going to make Inca's life really difficult. But I'd buy up to here, and then I'd be thinking I can Great General that as well, to help me conquer Sao Paulo. But even without Great Generaling, just having the borders close to them, like I said, especially with Great Wall, it's even better. Oh my god! I don't think a galley is really... It built a fucking galley, bro, while his city's getting destroyed by archers. Come on, mate. Oh, it worked! Oh my god, okay. Okay, so we are now... This is what the Iroquois are seeing this game. So they've explored North America. They actually didn't go over here. I think they could explore over to Europe, because I think it is all connected by coast. I don't know if they lost their... I don't know why they see that. I don't know where their Pathfinder is. But yeah, so what have they got? 4 policies, next policy. I'd probably just take honor. I mean, depends if they need the free settler or not. But there's no one to tribute here, really. So they wouldn't be getting much from that. Great that they're authority and they're actually going to conquer some stuff, though. They could put themselves in a pretty good position. Pretty sure America doesn't have any wonders, but... don't think they do either. That's fair enough. Got some nice forest though for the long houses to be good. Unfortunately, yeah, they do have the bonus Great Diplomat, so but there's not... I think there's maybe 20 city-states or something. Couldn't put too many in because there's already 43 civs, so it's not going to be a great game for city-state and diplomacy stuff. It looks like they'll have to fight the Aztecs next. They put themselves as a buffer between to defend Pocatello. I was going to say they're doing badly, but... oh wow, they have got over here. Okay, the Pathfinder's over here. So yeah, they can explore the whole world. One thing I do want to check is how much of the world Brazil has explored. If they could manage to, like, accidentally not explore the world, they'll have a much better game. Let's get back to the normal autoplay. Super Paper Mario changed. Yeah, that was the one I played. Yeah, it was like a... yeah, it was a platformer with RPG elements. Washington has fallen. Interesting. Okay, maybe I should check them out somehow. There's a way I can still play the old ones. Because I'm into RPG generally. But yeah, I also liked the puzzles and the story and stuff in Super Paper Mario. You think Hiawatha's gonna win? No, I don't see that. We'll see, I guess, but they will have a good amount of forest for their longhouses, so they should have good production. But like, they're already kind of somewhat behind on tech and stuff. Authority, I don't know that they're going to get a lot of bonus from it. They're probably going to have to fight the Aztecs. Meanwhile, there's Shoshone over here and the Incans down here doing crazy stuff. I don't know how they're going to compete with them. And the tourism and culture that Brazil will have as well. Okay. Looks like America actually might fully die. See, imagine if you just had the frickin' Tundra Pantheon, it'd be so much better. Anyone religioned yet? Somebody has actually. Missed that. So we have... Okay, the policy found a belief. And the gold follow belief. Oh, I don't like that choice, man. I think if you're God King, you probably want to go with the yield from Golden Ages founder belief. Like, you want to go for a tool. Like, well, I really like the ceremonial burial, which is the one where you get faith and culture from great people. As tradition, you can get a lot of great people, so and then you end up getting insane faith from it. I always think that one's the best. I guess the Golden Age one is considerable. This one is okay. I definitely don't like the follow belief. I'd much rather see mastery or one of the buildings or one of the faith conversion ones, though they're not going to have a huge amount of faith to spend in this game, I guess. India actually can't build missionaries, right? Cannot build missionaries, but you can spread once without consuming the profit. Oh wait, okay. So they normally have 4 spreads, right? So you get to found or do your religion or whatever, and then go and spread 3 times each time you get a profit. So they've done that, sure. Oh, I would definitely go for ceremonial burial then. You can like convert the whole world. I don't see what the money is going to do for them. 1,000-year door. Oh, okay, that's one of the Super Paper Mario ones. What, is that on, like, GameCube or something? Okay, Incan's still wandering. Nothing crazy going on over here. Yeah, India got first religion, second religion, could be Siam actually. Arabia went for this one. I guess that could work for them. Egypt, beauty, I don't think they have any wonders though. 0 wonders, my friend. Persia has survived though, looks like Assyria is going to keep those cities for the time being. Carthage building Roman Forum. As you would expect from Carthage. Just gonna get a drink and stuff. Oh really? I have Switch. Nice. I actually had GameCube as well, but yeah, I never really knew about Paper Mario at the time. Oh, I'll definitely play that on Switch actually. That'll be fun. Backtracking. What? You can like move in time as well. It's 2D, but with time also. No. Are you seeing this? What just happened? What? Okay, you guys paused on that screen. It's showing me the like games, the like very first turn of the game. Okay. Little crash, I guess. Hopefully we have autosaves, man. Oh my god. Must have crashed because America got conquered. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to quit. I swear we've heard these songs before. I'm a bit concerned that autosave's not going to work. I don't know what we're going to do if the game is cooked. Okay. Let's try it. Not a good sign that it's showing Germany here. Hard contenders. Hey, man. Do you mean you think they're gonna win? Insane that it's showing Germany here because Germany's not even in this game. Very skeptical about this working. Some movement here. The fire tuner's connected to it. Okay. We're playing as Germany. And maybe that's the observer is Germany. I think it's just going to crack on with the auto play. It's going to crash again though, potentially. But Norway is not even a civ. You mean Denmark? Yeah. Well, I think the thing is, I think there is a mod where somebody has put Norway as a civ in, where they have like the ski infantry, or was that the base game that there was ski infantry actually? In Vox Populi, they've called Denmark. I don't know, but I'd be very surprised if they won just because they're in Europe, so. I think they have one city right now. They would have to conquer a lot. Same with, well, Poland did manage to settle another city. The Mayans are being very polite here and not conquering the city. So that they don't crash the game. That's nice of them. America being super smart and building another galley as their final city gets pelted by archers. Well, they actually just don't have a melee unit. They need to bring this guy down here. Civ 2 test of time, oh my god. Back in the good old days when we had real games. I have not actually ever played Civ 2. I played Civ 3 was the first one I played. Loved that game. I feel like Civ 3 was already... It's already... When I go back and play it though, I'm like... I can't do it anymore. Like... I don't know if Civ 2 would be even worse in that sense. Okay, I don't know why we're just not bringing this guy and killing the Americans here, but that's how they want to play it, I suppose. Angkor Wat's gonna go soon. Oh, someone asked about the wonders, right? Jarvan, Satman. The Incans are running away with it. They have managed to build 6 wonders, which is quite a lot given that there's 40 civs trying to build them. Shoshone actually not too far behind on tech and policies. They've only built Great Library. It's a good wonder to have though. 2 wonders in Japan. Austria somehow really high up given that they have 1 city and no wonders. Slightly impressed by that. Is that all of the wonders? There's got to be 1 or 2 more. Damn. Commodore 64. I don't even know what that is, brother. Okay, now they're going to take this. See if the game crashes again. Sorry, it's Iroquois, not the Mayans that are doing this. Oh dear, Pocatello's about to be sad. We'll get his 5th city up soon. Okay, Ethiopia 2nd region. Oh yeah, that's predictable, I suppose. Morocco just got their pantheon. Wow. Why are you playing with your food? Just... Brazil trying their best. it's a bet. I wouldn't want to go up against the Iroquois, to be honest, but if I was Brazil, I definitely would have gone up into Amazon to get a bunch of Brazil wood camps, but I guess you'd be struggling with production then. Nice. Okay, one city, Civ down, and it didn't crash. Great to see. Mine's getting destroyed by barbs, come on now. Korea getting bullied. Oh my god. Yeah, these guys are actually at war. Looks like Brazil could easily lose the city, actually. They've got a catapult, they've got archers. These are, I guess, upgraded from the unique slinger. So they have concussive hits. Reduces combat strength by 15%. Zone of control. More wonders. Colossus. Salvador. Oh, that's one of Attila's. Okay, we'll check that out in a sec. He was busy. Wait, what? Oh, it was here. Okay, sorry. I didn't see this was getting attacked too. Damn, they're even killing Brazil. Wow. Oh my god. This is domination right here. I actually really like that Colossus though. Not from like a strategic standpoint, but it looks cool, man. Having the Colossus built in the inland sea like that. That's awesome. Brazil leader called again, Pedro. Yeah, I really don't know how Austria's doing so well. They've citadeled Venice though, so I guess they will probably conquer Venice at some point. Very smart, we love that. Surprised hasn't been some citadel action here. I mean, if I was choosing a civ to play, it would probably be the Incans, so it would either be, you know, yeah, it probably would be the Incans actually. I would say they are the best civ. Probably Shoshone has the best starting location, but Incans is a better civ, so I would choose them. Second would probably be Brazil actually. I think if they had just done a better job of avoiding the Incans, and then they would be super powerful late game. Map is filling out though. Obviously Europe is full, but even Africa's, especially North Africa, is getting somewhat full. Peace in Mexico. Peace along the... What river is this again? Euphrates? Oh dear, missed that. Bro, that is... They got 100 war score, so they actually could get them as a vassal now. Probably makes sense to do that. Yeah. They have a renewal. It's going to be really good for them once they settle more of the Amazon. Looks like it's Hiawatha. So this is Brazil's perspective.
E mai, e paira puka po e o kaua.
Sure. We should actually check on. Oh my god. Why am I having to do this now? I just wanted to see like Brazil's perspective, and now it's. I don't understand this, to be honest. Sometimes it's possible to stop the autoplay and go and play around as a Civ, and sometimes it's not. So then I guess we played as them, but it kept autoplaying, so we didn't get to actually look around. This is just weird, bruv. Rome is super sad in here. Don't see any Queen. Ooh, we do have Queen Creams. Are they at war with anyone? Could be at war with Rome pretty shortly. That would be interesting. Looks like Persia's going to do a little bit of conquering here. We should check out Korea as well. Are you okay, Korea? Are you getting a bit bullied right now? Japan, Mongolia, and China. That's literally all of their neighbours. Japan doing reasonably. Yeah, 2 today is not a bad one. 6 religions left. Let's go and check out Ethiopia. Nimrod did fall. Okay, they went for the production and science from conversions. The thing is, you do need to convert a lot of cities to get a big bonus from this. So you need very good faith, which they have from the nice pantheon. Mandirs as well. That'll help them with spreading their religion. I don't mind it. Are they progress or they are tradition? So again, I would have gone for the tradition. I would have just gone for ceremonial burial and taken the faith and culture from using great people. But yeah, it's a tough. I don't really ever use this founder belief anymore because you need so much faith to make it work. But then most of the other founder beliefs give you faith, so you end up behind the other civs on faith production, and then you can't spread your religion, so you can't get the bonus. But like I said, you need to really be converting 25 or more cities to your religion to make it good. It does get good though. I think you can get up to like a few hundred production and science each time you convert a city. Especially on a big map, I suppose. You could get a lot of yields from it. Yeah, I don't mind Mandirs. Most of the buildings would have been good, really. Damn. They have dropped Africa in half. I wouldn't have done that if I was Ethiopia, because they basically created a situation where they're going to be getting sandwiched between Songhai and the Zulus, who are both going to be annoyed at them. And normally Songhai and Zulus probably would have ended up at war with each other, which would have been so much better for Ethiopia. Looks like Ottomans might be able to conquer Assyria, though they're not doing much damage to them. Enhanced. Interesting. So they have another prophet with 3 spreads left as well. I wonder what they'll do with that. But okay, they went for symbolism and the food, I believe. I suppose India is flavored towards food, so I can see why they went for that. This is, yeah, it gives some bonuses to, I think it gives bonuses to like farms and lakes as well. They should definitely have more improvements built by now. Is this actually where Mumbai is? Is Mumbai on this side or this side? Fortunately, my geography of India is not great. Aren't these cities quite correct as well? Shanghai is like better, isn't it? Yeah, no more war down here. 3 techs ahead. They went for artistry. I can understand that, they got so many wonders. And yeah, none of the other policies make huge sense for the Incans, so I can see that they would have gone for that. If they get a religion as well, they're so sorted. Assyria founded, and China. Wow. They managed to found with the plantation. They actually made it work. They had a couple of plantations down here. Hopefully they're smart enough to get rid of this farm and add one of the cities there. Because like I said, they could fill out this whole area. If they do that, the religion though. We love the King Day one and orders. Okay, I mean, China is they're a tradition as well. So again, I would have just gone for ceremonial burial. I can see China just going for some general bonuses though. Assyria somehow founded, really, with that pantheon, and they got ceremonial burial. And they have the faith conversion. I don't think they're gonna have enough faith to make that useful. I think Assyria will die anyway. Seems like Ottomans are actually relatively strong. Oh wow. Okay, that was a bit too far though that they settled, but interesting that that war is making things happen. I guess this is Denmark against Sweden. Seems like it. Paid any attention to Indonesia, but they've got their Ampang things. Went for renewal as well. They do have some jungle around, they're not working any of it though. I did want to check in with Polynesia, though I think they are not being very good, unfortunately. I don't know what Indonesia will do, but they're in the game. Are you... You're not thinking of settling anything else? Just gonna chill with one city? Why do they have these workers with speed? Oh, it's from progress, right? Petra as well for Attila. He wants to trade. I see that. Shame that Polynesia is not gonna go and settle the other land. They definitely should. Petra and Sao Luis. Colossus in there. Oh dear, let's see how the boats get on then. Grand Temple getting built. School of Philosophy over here. I mean, should definitely be focusing stuff in their capital. They've got all the wonders there too. Damn! Iroquois actually conquered some of Aztecs as well. That's crazy. Who said the Iroquois were going to win? You could be right. You could be right. The Mohawk warrior is pretty powerful. They got Fountain of Youth as well, thanks to conquering America. That's the only natural wonder up in North America other than the ones that Bocatello has. Lake Victoria has been claimed by Ethiopia. Is there a natural wonder down here as well? Not that I can see right now. But there's actually some natural wonders in Australia. It's Uluru. I believe there's one more. It really doesn't want to let me see what's going on in Pachacuti for some reason. I've tried many times now and it keeps doing this. Maybe it is just Uluru down here. I think originally the map was putting King Solomon's Mines down here, because I just AI'd it, and it was like, yeah, that's where it is. But I was pretty sure that it was somewhere over here. I mean, it's not technically a real thing, I don't think, so it's like a... Where would it be if it did exist? France versus Netherlands. I did think Netherlands were going to fall first. Luckily, they've got pretty reasonable borders that can't even be Great General that well, so... Some vibes. Okay, the Mayans got religion. 2 left. They went for protection as well. It's like 4 civs with that. Food when you convert. I mean, it's okay with tradition. Synagogues as well, not a bad building. Not really much synergy there. You get food from conversions. You also get tourism. Tourism is not useful though. You know, I was thinking about the tourism thing again. I reckon tourism. I think it should affect wars more. I think it should. Actually, there's quite a lot of things that it could affect, right? It could affect combat strength of units, like if someone's influential against you, then your units will fight weaker against them. You know, like it can scale with each level. It's Babylon. Probably not. See, it's pissing me off. Like, why is it making me play, but then it's not actually stopping the fucking autoplay? Yeah, it could affect the combat strength of units. So if somebody has a lot of tourism on your civ, then your units are going to fight worse against them. I think that makes sense. The other thing it could affect is the science, the bonus you get from already known techs. So if you have good tourism with a civ and they have a tech that you don't know, you could get more of a discount on it. And I guess war weariness, so that would be another thing on the sort of combat front. Like you'd get more war weariness for fighting against a civ that had good tourism with you. I think it would be good to make civs less likely to attack somebody that's influential over them. You know, whether for whatever the reason is, whether it's combat bonus, the war weariness, something like that. Where, like right now, if somebody's influential over you, you're like more likely to attack them because they're gonna win the game. But in real life, like you can't. If a nation genuinely has like influential culture over you, you can't really attack them because like all of your people will be like, "What the hell?" Like, we like them, we like their culture. We're not gonna go and kill them. And yeah, the science, I think. Also makes sense. Those are things I think could be used to help buff tourism. Could help spies as well. Okay, looks like Korea's gonna lose Busan. Probably to China. Iroquois actually conquered another city of the Aztecs, so they've managed to get their border up to Shoshone now. Shoshone friends of anyone, they're friends with the Mayans, denounce the Aztecs. Be interesting to see if Iroquois and Shoshone become friends or enemies. You'd have to think they'll become enemies. But then they both hate Aztecs, so they could bond over that. Incans. She settled another city up here. Are they going to get a religion? One religion left. Casablanca getting hit by some lovely cav as well. There's not a lot of an army there. If they send these guys over, they will be in danger though. I'm surprised Europe is fairly chill. Wow. Trying to do stuff with boats. Yeah, we saw Carthage declared on Spain. A lot of boats floating around the Med right now. What's France saying? Are they in any wars? It's a long way to scroll. At war with Netherlands, so yeah, but that's not going too well. But if they declared on like Spain or something, all of these galleys actually could be a problem for Spain. Nineveh is safe for now. Last religion went, I think. Oh no. Damn, that worked. Okay. So we can stop as and be Persia. I guess that's because they are our main civ. They're at war with Assyria. Let's see what else is going on. What have they teched? Philosophy, satraps, court they have available. We're going for currency now. And they have met Iroquois and Aztecs, not the other guys in South America. They've explored basically Eurasia and Africa. Yeah, this is because I had to settle these cities as Persia. Okay, they've seen most of this. They actually haven't really seen down here, but they have met Indonesia. Got some quests. Yeah, just conquer that city. At war with... They got Statue of Zeus at war with Assyria. Building a caravan. I mean, it's not the most interesting civ to see. I'm wondering... Okay, I'm gonna try that. Maybe we need to be Persia for a sec and then we can like transition to another civ. That's how it works when you're doing the IG actually. Technically you can take control of another civ, though it doesn't really work. Iroquois got religion. Okay, the Incans actually didn't get religion, so that's one thing that's gonna go against them. For God of War, wow. Reasonable founder belief. I guess they could have a lot of people following their religion actually. There's no other religions in America, so they could get decent stuff from that. They should get faith from the kills. They're doing a lot of warring. Aztecs actually bringing some units out here. Oh no, the Mayans have religion as well, so they won't get that many. I guess they used their free great person to enhance religion, which I like doing as the Mayans. Austria have got a marriage going, internal trade routes, and the enhancer about bonuses from having foreign cities following the religion. I suppose that has some synergy with the tourism and food from conversion thing. I mean, wow, they're second. They just got to medieval. Incans are like halfway through it. turn 100. This is one of the fastest I've ever actually seen. It paused. Oh my god. We get to see what they're doing. So they've gone bottom tech tree. They do have theology if they want us to try and build. Well, be pointless, but they could build Hagia Sophia. This is before the rename, so it is the original Hagia Sophia. They got to build Machu Picchu, surely. That would be silly if they didn't. They're gone for machinery, though. I suppose they could go straight for gunpowder if they want, or chemistry. They're actually 2 policies off being able to build Leaning Tower of Pisa, which I would normally go for. They only have 1 great writing. They're about to have 2. Definitely if I was them, I would have gone for Imperial College by now. This is a really, really good national wonder, I think. Theme bonus is great. The Free Great Scientist is great. The culture bonus for researching and tech is great. Always get that as quick as I can. I suppose they'll be okay without needing to be necessarily the most efficient. Oh damn, they really haven't been able to explore that much. So maybe that answers our question about Brazil. Probably hasn't explored that much either. So they probably can go quite ham with the Bandiorantes. Happiness is okay. They could settle more cities. I feel like they might as well really use up this area. Renewal. They're gonna have God of Protection, which is a reasonable one as well. So yes, it would have been great if they could have kept renewal for the whole game, but they'll be okay. They get synagogues as well. Europe is very full of units, but somewhat peaceful, I guess. Celts losing to England surprises me. You don't have a Pictish warrior? What is going on there? What? Okay. That's my bad. Okay, that's my bad. So I had to settle these cities manually to get all the cities down. And I settled them, and then I passed them over to I settled them as Persia, passed them over, and then labeled them as always owned, which I thought was enough. But what I think I needed to do was... Oh, they have the palace. They have the palace, so they should be getting the science. I don't understand that. They have the science, so they have the palace, so why would they not have any techs? And there wasn't really another way for me to make them settle. I had to do it as Persia, because you're not really allowed to, like, control them and move stuff around if they're not your main civ. Maybe I should have used the scenario editor, but like I said, I don't know why they're not getting science anyway. They should be. I should be giving it to them. England actually go and settle in Iceland and Greenland. Fair enough. Some colonialism happening. I don't know if they'll be able to do anything when they get to the other continent, though. Most likely get destroyed, but they're trying. No war between Songhai and Ethiopia yet. Ethiopia is getting attacked by the Zulus, though. Minus 34% somehow. I guess they must have lost quite a few units or something. Turns do not seem to be moving along anymore. Got his next policy. Building another settler. Won't have any wonders from another little while though. Okay, it's just some weird bug then. They're just not allowed to. Give him the tech. I don't know. I don't know what's... Maybe it's because we deleted the... Frickin' settler or something. That's kind of a shame. So that's ruined Denmark's game, it's ruined Celts' game, it's ruined Byzantium's game, ruined Greece's game, and ruined Polynesia's game. Most of them I'm not too sad about, to be honest. They would have... I mean, maybe Celts could have taken out England, that would have been kind of big. Byzantium, you know, they are going to have a religion, so they could have been a player with the fact that they get the guaranteed religion. I doubt Greece would have done that much anyway. Denmark could have been more annoying. I did want to see if Polynesia could be good. Yeah, they got nothing to build. It's a little sad. Did that, like, unblock them? They still... Two tech still. I don't really get it. I guess I should use the scenario editor thing next time. Because like I said, I don't think there's another way for me to easily settle cities without doing that. See, if it's going to mean they don't have any tech, then that's just silly. Too much going on in the world right now. Busan is falling, I suppose, so is Jeonju. I guess I suspect Korea will get vassalized as a result of that. Babylon's trying to settle over here. Maybe you actually settled 3 reasonable cities in here. And they got ceremonial burial. Okay. Wow. And stupors. They could have a fun game. They could have a fun game if they can spread their religion a bit. They get a lot of great people. They'll have a lot of faith. Rome declared on Carthage. What a surprise. Ballistas v Queen Kareem's. And yeah, Celts will fall. Denmark will fall. I guess the only thing helping these guys is that they both have the same problem where they can't get tech, but Ottomans will probably conquer Constantinople, to nobody's surprise. They are still at war with the Aztecs. They've retreated though. But if they sent the Mohawk warriors in, they'd probably have a good time still. The city's pretty isolated from the rest of Aztecs, and I think if they took it, they'd probably get to 100 war score. Be able to capitulate them. Shoshone continuing to settle more cities. Building explorers. Ethiopia not dying. Another city for Arabia. They managed to convert another city. Definitely that's what Arabia should do as quick as possible, is convert as many cities as possible. Then every time they get a great person, they'll get more faith. Assyria also getting bullied by his neighbours. Probably will see Nineveh fall. It's going to get sandwiched by Egypt and Ottomans. No more text from them. It's glitched out, it's annoying. I want to check the city-state situation as well. Helps are about to be gone. See if Pashakuti knows how to snowball properly. 3 techs ahead, 1 policy ahead, 5 techs ahead of India. 7 ahead of Japan, 5 ahead of Ethiopia. Sure. India building caravanserais and medieval forts, and yeah. That gives like culture from food or something? Culture from defense? And it's like converts defense into culture. Something like that. See ya. Busan could fall next. Poland actually being attacked by, I think, Sweden and Ottomans and Byzantium and Austria. Problems. Poland isn't in a great position, but they are potentially one of the strongest civs in the game, so it'd be quite a big deal if they do get eliminated. Especially their late game is very powerful, so killing them before they get there. So it is a big deal. I mean, you can even play Poland with the Wind Hussars. They'll go in hard as well. But the main thing, you know, Poland has the extra policies, so pretty good with tradition. The policies are kind of additive and eventually end up making your great person game very strong. And you get the extra ideology policies as well, which are even more powerful. And you get to ideology earlier because you've been helped by getting 2 or 3 free techs. Well, I think William's built everything. He's building freaking wealth in Amsterdam. Can we go and check in here? Ooh. Okay, he's working a lot of stuff. A lot of great people. Got an academy and a manufactory and a town. A mine and some fishing boats. Yeah, I guess this is what happens when you have not much land. At least it's tradition, to be fair. England got rid of the Celts. Let's go England. I mean, I know it was a bit artificial because the Celts had no tech, but we'll take it. Let's go. England's gonna win. It's the best civ. That's known. Russia getting involved here. Guys are attacking Attila again, or maybe Attila's attacking him. They're attacking Attila, but could be bad. Okay, Iroquois and Shoshone going at it. Let's see. Still at war with the Aztecs as well. It's a little bit insane. Okay, Indonesia found their way to Australia. They're gonna have a great time down here. There's so much land. It's decent too, and they got Great Barrier Reef. They actually could make a little bit of a comeback. They should just be able to focus pure economy and nothing else. No enemies down there. Oh dear. You declared war on Attila, mate. What are you doing? He's got 2 unique units though. It's not a good time to fight him. Seems like he's got enough horses as well. Kind of makes sense that he came in forward set with this. He wanted horses. It's the most important thing for him. He's got 6 of them, so I'm sure he's happy. Cusco find back on building wonders. We've got Notre Dame coming out. I wonder I never build. I don't really rate it. Free cathedral, you get a theming bonus. It's a bit of a meh one though. 30% base religion pressure. I mean, mate, you don't even have a religion. I don't like relying on pressure anyway. Like, it's quite rare that pressure will like win the religious game for you. I'd rather just have faith and then buy missionaries and inquisitors like in the right places. Bit of faith everywhere. Like, whatever you spread can always just be inquisitor generally, so it's not that good. Especially when you don't even have a religion. I guess it can make more sense in this game where there's 8 religions out of 43 civs, so you're gonna actually have to spread quite a bit to foreign cities with the religions. What are these borders? Dude. Are you seriously trying to say that you have more claim to that than London? This is literally why we left the EU, man. Europeans stealing our fishing land. And there was nothing we could do about it. We couldn't have asked them to stop. We had to leave the whole EU because of that. True story. Okay, who else is building wonders? I mean, I suppose they're kind of behind on tech. China's on 25 to 30. He'll be in Renaissance soon. Should be some techs that are available though, like Machu Picchu's been around for a while now. These are my most likely candidates for building wonders. We've got dojos from the Japanese, they're nice. You're not building nothing. Machu Picchu here. Wow, there's one mountain in the range. I mean, fair enough. It's Cusco's own fault, or Pachacutic's own fault for not building in Machu Picchu earlier, especially in Cusco. Should have been there. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to go. Like, I had a not good night's sleep last night. I genuinely just nearly fell asleep. I need a fucking nap, man. Carl completed Machu Picchu. Wow. In Palenque, he's got 3 lovely mountains within range. Like Shoshone could have done it as well. Obviously, India also. Yeah, I mean, Delhi would have been great for it, though they didn't actually have the mountain within their border yet to build it, but they would have got so much out of it. Sadly for them. Great merchant for Darius. Cool. Polynesia got screwed, unfortunately. So I had to settle their city for them because they didn't like to settle that island that they started on. Then I transferred it over to them. I guess for some reason within that process, it bugged it out so that they're not getting tech. Even though they are getting science per turn, they're not choosing the techs for some reason. So all of the civs that I did that for are bugged now. But Byzantium, Greece, Celts were, Denmark, and Polynesia. I don't know. I don't know why that's happening. Yeah. It kind of sucks. I don't know what other way I could have done the settling to make sure they actually got settled. None of them are... I mean, it would have been interesting to see what Polynesia did. I think they did, from what I saw when I did the practice, they did struggle still just with the fact that they're just like in the middle of the Pacific. Like they didn't want to go and settle random islands, which is what they actually should do. But yeah, it would have been cool to see if maybe they could have colonized Australia or something, or they might have got involved in America. That would have been fun. Yeah, it's annoying, but I don't know what to do about that. But yeah, definitely Incans going super hard. Top score. Ethiopia's doing the best out of all the people that Persia has met, so I think there's a few ahead from the American continent, though. I think Iroquois actually didn't have that many points, but I think like the Mind did. Shoshone had quite a few points. They started off with natural wonders. Yeah, maybe it's realistic, but the Celts and Polynesians don't have a lot of tech. Probably Greece should. I mean, Byzantium kind of needs to fall anyway, and they should really die to the Ottomans at some point soon. We are at 100 AD. But yeah, it's been interesting to see how the starts have played out. I probably will do another part of this. We can see if Incans can keep their lead, see if maybe Shoshone can start catching up to them, if anybody else can build some of the wonders and not just let them go that far ahead. And I guess it would be interesting to see what victory they would even go for. Probably science if they are ahead, but you never know. Maybe they could get tourism done somehow. Congress should be fun also. It's not that far away from people having printing press. Problem actually could be just trying to meet all the Civs. I know the South American ones are somewhat blocked behind the Civs in North America, so they can't get to the other continents. But actually we've got explorers now, so everything's going to get explored. We'll have Congress sessions with 40 people voting in them. Everyone apart from Germany, America, and the Celts. Those are the ones that have fallen. Well, Germany never got to try, to be fair. But yeah, I really need to go have a nap. Probably just chill this evening. I might play this one on tomorrow or Monday. But yeah, so I'll schedule that if I'm feeling it. Hopefully see you guys then. If not after that, I think I'm going to stream some other games. First one will be Balatro. Would be fun if you guys can join that too. We'll do Balatro. There's some other strategy games I want to do. A few like new games on Steam. See how many games we can get through in the next few weeks. Then we'll go back to Civ again. Thanks for joining though. I hope you guys have a nice time and have a nice weekend. See you later.